Hello, my fellow spirits. Hope you're feeling good after the wild energy we had this weekend. It was a little exhausting and really body changing. I think we went through some DNA upgrades. And so, whatever you felt this weekend, let it be. And today, it feels like the energy is just starting to become the new thing that we're going into. So I am using the wisdom of the hidden realms for this week. And our cards are very optimistic. We start with the Fire Prince, Optimism. When he's in reverse, it's aggression, but all the cards just about came in right side up this time. So this is Mars in Aries. This is the guy who brings the light and brings the fire of optimism to our plans and everything we're doing. So I just want to read you his beginning. When the Fire Prince arrives, he tells you that he represents the invisible forces behind all manner of manifestation, and he brings you the gift of optimism. You will be rightly inspired to move forward and take confident and assertive action to reach your goal. So he tells us to be optimistic and to know that miracles can occur, that things can come out of nowhere that are promoting your path towards your manifestation. So, Fire Prince, awesome dude. And then we have the High Lord of Gratitude and Service, the Buddha. I pick this one fairly often. This is about selflessness, humility, and conscious action. So being mindful of what you're doing. So he tells us to be grateful. Make a list of all the things that you are grateful for in your life, that you love in the world, and this brings this feeling of service and optimism and not doing things just for the gain, but for the big thrill and joy of being of service to others. So whatever little things or big things you can do, it will only help your vibration to couple with the Fire Prince in your optimism. And then, the map maker of destiny, authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will. So this guy, when he shows up, it's about fate versus destiny. So it says that fate is what happens to us that is fated to be in our timeline, and there's nothing you can do to change it. But destiny happens when we use our free will to make a decision as to how we react to what is fated. So from here, we can make decisions that empower our free will, that give us a sense of optimism that we are doing something brand new, something that really feels like our true purpose in life, and making new decisions about what happens around us, instead of reacting always in the same way, the same old way, ways that maybe you don't enjoy or appreciate about yourself. Stop to think about what's a new way that I can look at this and make certain decisions. So free will is the big deal here. And before I get to the final message card, this July is about us practicing our free will and thinking differently about things and taking action with it. June was more about going within, figuring out what needs to happen, what do I need, what do I feel. And now, with Mars in Aries, we have a lot of this, and just all the planetary energy is pointing us towards, especially the second half of July, really knowing what we want to do, what we think we're going to do, but also being malleable in going, okay, let me make a few course corrections. So just wanted to say that. And then our last card is Sisters of the Season. These are the 4 seasons here, and they're all pointing and looking at each other in a circle here. So this is cycles of growth, natural law, and divine order. And this one came in reverse. So the message of the card is that everything is in divine timing. Spring leads to summer, summer leads to fall, fall leads to winter, and then back around. And that's the cycle of divine order. So whatever's happening is exactly what needs to happen in divine order. In reverse, it's about not skipping a season, you know, trying to go from winter to summer without doing the spring. So this is about not moving too fast so that you get, you know, lopsided in the vibration of what's happening. So taking our time, making good decisions, and it says there's no shortcuts. So, you know, we may want to plot forward with Mr. Fiery Aries, but we can get burnt out. That's a big message warning from the Aries Sun, Mercury, and Chiron that Aries fire is great. We're very optimistic. We're very push forward. We're very let's go, let's start it, let's do it, let's finish it. But the middle is where we can burn ourselves out. We can get exhausted. We don't realize, we don't see the exhaustion coming until we're in it, and then we're put down for a certain amount of days in order to recuperate, and then we can start again. And then sometimes we can be frustrated and upset with ourselves that we did that. So just know that for the next 6 months, this is what's happening. We're going to have a lot of optimism, but as you can see, the reverse message is aggression. So don't be aggressive with yourself. Make sure we're still doing self-care, and make sure that we're listening and using our intuition to plot forward, make conscious choices before we act and take action. So that's the message for this week. Any other news? Not really. It's very new. It's very brand new once again, but I think the 3 cycles of eclipses we've gone through and the first 6 months of this year, we're going to ride what we've learned there, like at the pinnacle of the mountain, and then now we're going to ride it for the rest of the 6 months of the year. What we've learned, plot a course, and, you know, hopefully it'll be a little more of a downslope than still trying to inch up. So take this new energy, make some good decisions, make sure you rest and do self-care. Always take 5 minutes. Even if you have an inkling it may be a good idea to take 5 minutes, just go ahead and take it, especially until Mercury goes direct in the middle of the month. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please share, like, and if you're on YouTube, subscribe. And yeah, talk to you really soon. Have a great one.